guys, welcome to Lit and Comp 2. Today I want to go over the instructions to your P2 Persuasive Writing Project. This project is the culminating project for our Persuasive unit, and this is worth 75 points. So what we're going to be doing is putting our persuasive and propaganda techniques to work by writing a persuasive writing project on the topic that we chose in our L12 Intro to the Writing Project. So if you remember, I put a bunch of examples of things you could pick, but don't worry, if you reflected and want to change your mind, you still can. So I want to go step by step with this instructions today. So step 1 is you'll be writing a 5-paragraph essay for or against the school appropriate topic of your choice. Your paragraphs should be 4 to 6 sentences in length. It should be broken down as follows. Paragraph 1, you're introducing your topic and arguments. Paragraphs 2, 3, and 4, you'll be using persuasive and propaganda techniques to support your argument. And in paragraph 5, you're going to restate or sum up your argument and conclude your essay. So you can pick your own school appropriate topic, but if you have writer's block, here are some ideas you can choose from. You can be for or against any of these topics. Cell phones in elementary and high schools, students wearing uniforms, college athletes being paid to play, the elderly receiving free bus rides, state colleges being free to attend, the voting age being lowered to 14, cities offering free public Wi-Fi, people being able to keep exotic animals like tigers, corporations advertising in schools, unhealthy fast food sold with a warning label, government placing a tax on junk food, high school students completing community service to graduate, schools starting later in the morning, government placing a tax on junk food, using a cell phone while driving, getting ticketed for not wearing a seatbelt, and everyone having a curfew of 9 p.m. under the age of 17. So these are just some topics, and you can pick one from that topic if you're having trouble coming up with your own school appropriate topic. Now, as you are writing your 5-paragraph essays, what you need to keep in mind is that you need to include at least 4 different propaganda techniques within your writing. And you'll be highlighting them within the writing and then putting them in parentheses to state which technique was used. So we're able to see the different techniques used properly in your writing. So the writing propaganda techniques you'll be choosing from are bandwagon, repetition, transfer, testimonial, logical fallacy, fear, glittering generalities, card stacking, plain folks, name calling, and emotional appeal. Now you need to have 4 different ones used throughout those 3 body paragraphs in your writing. Step 3 is to review the example writing project and rubric and check that you've met all requirements. And step 4 is to upload your writing here when complete. So I want to show you an example project to show you what I mean. So a persuasive essay example here is the power of recycling. So I won't read you this whole essay. You can read this on your own. This is attached to the lesson. But as you can see here, there are different persuasive propaganda techniques being used. So within my writing, I highlighted and then put the technique being used in parentheses. So this sentence says, don't miss out on this opportunity to join forces with the millions of others who are already working to create a cleaner, greener world for future generations. That is a technique called bandwagon. So I highlighted that entire sentence, and then afterward I put it in parentheses that is bandwagon to let my teacher know that I am using that technique. Now in this next paragraph, I have, for instance, Emma Watson is such a strong advocate for recycling that in 2016, she wore a dress made entirely of recycled material to the Met Gala, one of the most well-attended fashion events in the world. Her choice is an extreme example, but one that encourages us all to contribute to the recycling efforts across the world. So that is testimonial because that is talking about a really famous actress and what she does to help with pollution. Then we see another technique. It says recycling is easy, convenient, and accessible to everyone. Recycling has never been so simple by making minimal efforts it takes to recycle. So we see recycling used numerous times. So there is repetition there. So I highlighted where I used repetition, and then right after you see that in parentheses, that I put repetition was being used. So you'll be doing this for 4 different techniques within your persuasive writing. Lastly, I'd like to look at our rubric. So this project is worth 75 points. You will be graded as follows. Paragraph 1 is your introduction, worth 10 points. That is engaging introduction with a clear context, thesis, and argument. Paragraphs 2 to 4 are your body paragraphs. They are worth 10 points each for a total of 30 points. Each paragraph should use persuasive techniques and be 4 to 6 sentences long. That is the same for paragraph 2, 3, and 4. Paragraph 5 is your conclusion, and it should effectively wrap up your essay, restate the argument, and leave a lasting impression. And then your persuasive techniques are worth 20 points. 12 points for the 4 persuasive techniques used, 4 points for the 4 persuasive techniques being highlighted, and 4 points for the 4 persuasive techniques being labeled in parentheses. And then 5 points for correct spelling, grammar, and punctuation to make this assignment worth 75 points. Don't forget that when upload your assignment here when you're complete. So you can just complete this in Microsoft Word and upload it when you're finished. There is an example project that I just showed you about the power of recycling for you to look at, and the rubric is also here for you to look at. Note that this project comes with a bonus opportunity in class at the end of the week. So don't forget to take advantage of that opportunity. Thanks, guys.